Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to ATS, the regular. Cheers. Alright, where were we? I don't know. You tell me. I'll tell you where we were. As of yesterday with ATS, we ended up on 41,726 euros, 22 trucks, 106 trucks, and 22 garages. And as you can tell, ATS at the beginning is not that far off, so we sort of know who's going to win this week, can't we? G'day, Cozzy, how you, mate? My brain's arrived. Cozzy. Apparently, my brain doesn't think anymore, so I have to use Cozzy's. How are you, mate? I'll explain why I said that. That's it. Let me just get more organised here. Bones well for a guy. Basically, as you said yesterday, I mean, you've helped me out twice with issues with ATS and ETS. And now, as of yesterday, out of a suggestion of yours, you've helped me out with another issue. Yes, I look like I'm putting my head down in shame, but no, I'm just tired. And now my ears are ringing. Didn't sleep well, nightmares. Anyway, beside that, I was talking about Dyson Sphere yesterday, how I lost all that info, and I was trying to look for the seed on one of my YouTube channels. Well, one of my YouTube channels? Well, I do have 3 of them. One main one and one for this, the Twitch. My main one, which is, I don't, for anyone new, I don't put anything on it, it's just my watching channel. And then I have the other one, which is for all my Twitch VODs. And I have the Dyson Sphere program. Now, for those who don't know, I did Dyson Sphere. It's one of the first things I streamed. And I built spent a lot of time on it, and to thank people that were supporting me, I would put a Dyson Sphere around a star, but I made it in their name. And I was going to add them as more people came along, which I hadn't done, and I went to do it the other day. And that save had gone for reasons I won't go into, because most of you know anyway, and if you don't know, it happened. Lost a lot of things. And I went back in to see, I was upset about that, and I thought, well, I'll watch one of the VODs on YouTube, because I thought I had it from the beginning when I first streamed it, which was so the seed, and I used the seed and just rebuilt it back up. And I watched the video, and it looked like I'd started that channel up after I'd streamed Dyson Sphere program. So Mr. Caursey told me, why don't you have a look, see if there's a seed in there somewhere in one of the videos. And I went, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go in and play the game, because I just started again, and have a look where you can find the seed, and whether or not the chances are I went into the same part. Now, luckily, it showed the seeds. When you hit escape and the menu comes up, it'll show you what seed you're on. So I thought, well, I've bound to have done that in the stream once or twice. I'll go through all my videos and find it. So I started watching the first one. Hang on a second. And it was going on, and I was just seeking along, because it comes up with a little picture just to see when I went in the menu. But lo and behold, what had happened is I had streamed Dyson Sphere once, and I think either I had a bit of time off, or I ended up playing something else that might have just come out, replaced it, and then went back to it. When I got back to it, I'd lost where I was up to and everything like that. So I started a new game. So the seed's right there. 20 minutes into the video, 10, 15, 20 minutes into the video. So I got the seed back, Caursey. Thank you to you. So I did that today before I went out. My son and his partner went out for a coffee, and I had a lovely cappuccino and a chicken and cheese croissant, which was, it was gorgeous. Expensive, but gorgeous. So right at the moment, I'm full to the brim, because I haven't had lunch. I didn't need to, because I ate about 10, 11 o'clock anyway. And yeah. G'day, Patro. So, yeah, let's get into it. Now, the other thing I wanted to know is how much we made in the last 7 days to compare the two games and how well we've been doing. Now, we made $2.1 million when I looked at ATS yesterday in 7 days, and as you can see, we're 2.8, so we're definitely making more. Anyway, we are currently 10:34 in the AM. And we've got the Volvo, the new one. So we just got to find a job. So let's get into that and find a job. And we are currently, actually, no, what are we doing? What are we saving up for? I think we're saving up for a couple more trucks. Let's have a look at the garage here. Garages, drivers for, so we need one more truck, a trailer, and then we got ourselves a new garage to buy. So let's have a look. Make sure I'm muted and unmuted correctly. So where are we? El Paso? Santa Teresa? I'm guessing we're here, Santa Teresa, to whatever it is. Yeah, it must be, because we haven't been there. It hasn't been discovered. All right. What do we got? We're definitely with Amazon. I know that much. It's a good start, hey? I remembered something. Well done for me. Cheers to that. And at DFA, I think we're with them as well. Are we? Need a new set of eyes. No, we're not. Looking for the D, anything starting with D? No, so we're not with them. Middle West, I don't think we're with them. Don't actually ever remember hearing the word Middle West. BNSF, I think that's the new one. No, Union Pacific is the new one. BNSF was 2 garages back, so we are with them. Tesla we're with, aren't we? And definitely UPS. Oh, hang on, no. Which one did I get mixed up? No, we're with UPS. They were the third. And Tesla, yeah, under Amazon there. Okay. Plenty of choices. So here's number 1. Into Mexico. Yeah, into our old garage. I think. Anyway, that's 79 grand. That'll be number 1. And it's urgent delivery and fragile delivery. What is it? Raymond Gaming Monitors. They're not fragile. They're delicate. Number 2, also into Mexico for 47 grand. That's a super urgent delivery. That is urgent, isn't it? Important. Okay, that's urgent. And that's also a fragile company. So that's number 2. Number 3, Mexico. What a nice change. Yes, coughing. So that's number 3, 60 grand into Mexico, all the way down the bottom there. Number 4, that one goes into Kansas, 44 grand. Number 5, California, place we've never been before, 46 grand there. Number 6, all the way up into home, headquarters, where we first got our first garage, all the way up there. That's for 45 grand for a long drive. And that's number 6, I believe. Let me just recount those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm onto it. Yeah, I should be tired more often. Number 7, Arizona for 24. Number 8, Toasters into Wyoming, into Casper. Go visit the ghost. No, yeah, now I've forgotten. That was 8, wasn't it? This must be number 9. That goes into Colorado. And number 10 for 51 grand, 67 grand, all the way up into Idaho. Those are our options, ladies and gentlemen. Let's run through them again so you can have another look. 1. Number 2, if you're new to the stream, you want to participate, you can vote on what delivery you'd like me to take and just put the number of the delivery into chat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and number 10. I'll give you guys 30 seconds starting now to put your vote in. Vote away. If there is a tie, I will flip a coin. I've got one for number 8. That'll be the old toasters. That's number 8. We've got 10 seconds left. Anyone else? California, no doubt about it. Okay, California. And that's up. Okay. I was just looking for numbers, so I didn't sort of read that completely correctly. California one. Which one was that again? That one. Okay. Hope they aren't old toasters. You'd rather the upgrades, the new Centurions, not the old Centurions. Who knows that reference? My grandpa was a power sander. Right, let's flip for it. Causey, heads or tails? H or T? No, the Centurions won't. That's why they're so heavy. Tails. Tails never fails on a 20-cent coin. Unfortunately for you, I'm using a 50-cent coin, which normally ends up on heads. Watch me prove myself wrong. No, it's heads. Isn't it weird I know which coin normally ends up on? California it is. Okay, for those who don't know my reference about the Centurions, it's from Battlestar Galactica. The Cylons, well, they're known as toasters in the reboot. Oh, look at that, we're here. That makes it even easier, doesn't it? Straight away you can hear the accelerator sticking. I had some interesting news today. I know I did it yesterday, and we were playing this game, and I went straight into. Hang on, what are they doing? Their game. Yeah, there we go. Look at it. Ooh. Okay, that is interesting. As you can tell, my accelerator pedal got stuck and it was revving, but I stopped. Normally I stop by giving the accelerator pedal a quick kick, but I got the brake on and I noticed that the rev went down. I noticed the revs went down when I hit the brake, so I gave the brake a kick. Well, I slightly touched it and the revs went up and down. Oh, it's got a brake signal on it. Oh, if I could see that a bit better, I could be able to know if the brakes get stuck on or not. So it's weird. It seems the brakes are affecting the accelerator pedal. Anyway, let's get on it and get this delivery, shall we? Wouldn't it be funny I got here and the contract had expired, the offer? Yeah, the trailer keeps going. Right. Hogwarts entry for the truckers. Anyway, I know we're playing Trucking Sim, and I started yesterday talking about Call of Duty, and I'm going to do it again today. So it was interesting because this might be the reason why I've been having problems with it. I found out today there's a man I like to watch. His name is Bams, formerly known as Phase Bams. I think he's given up the ghost and that because there's some issues around the FaZe clan now. And fair enough, he's been living under the shadow and he doesn't need them. He's really good. There it is up there. Anyway, and there's another guy I watch called the Codfather. And he's real good. He really gives Activision and stuff. He basically tells it like it is. He's simply red. There's another reference for you guys to try and get. So guys probably heard there's me whinging about the issues I've had, especially with the Cold War. So it turns out he did a video released today, and he had someone join his party and disconnect him. Apparently there's a security issue with the Activision accounts, and people can come in, and they'll be doing it mainly to streamers because their Activision ID comes up at the kill cams, so they can get it really quick. But it apparently has happened to people that are not streaming as well. And a guy came in and disconnected him off the game. Am I not on? Oh, it's on the other. What am I doing? It's on the other side. See, I told you I was tired. Yeah. And then he kept knocking him off, and it was Call of Duty, and then he did it to him on Modern Warfare. And he was really good, Bams. He sat there, tried to chat to him, and everything. He came in the first time and cut him off, and he told him he was watching the stream, so he told him to come back in, started to chat to him, and he kept disconnected him, stopping him from playing, and stuff like that. And apparently it's an issue. It's something that you can go to a website and buy for $20. Get into reverse. So, which might be the issue that I've been having. With Modern Warfare telling me over in a DirectX era, which me and Duxorley had it a bit worse than me. I could at least get into a few games before it happened. He couldn't even get into a game, not even to the main menu before it happened. And it might be the reason with the Cold War, I have to restart my game 3 times to get any servers available to me, which is really sad. There's a theory going around that because of Activision's latest attitudes that they've been having, that they're trying to punish them, but they're actually punishing us, the people that spend a lot of time saving up to buy the game, and we're the ones that are getting punished for it. It's not like we're in charge of what they do. So yeah, bit sad if that's the case, especially for someone like me who needs the game. It's one of the games that helps me get through a day. Actually, it's pretty much the only game that helps me get through a day. So yeah, that's what I'll say about that. We'll get into what we're here for, which is trucking with the Rig of Love. Now, I don't think I actually checked out the display on this. So we've got the miles, we've got all that, we've got the miles per hour there, we've got the manual, we've got the economy, we've got the gear I'm in, that's good. What have we got? More fuel economy. Temperature and oil pressure for the parking brake and brakes, I'm guessing. Yes, for stopping. The trip. Suspension. Nobody loves me. And back to that. Oh, I forgot this thing has a lovely thud to it. Listen to it. That bass drum of the engine is really getting it working over.
Get ready to turn left.
So as I said, we're in the autumn mod, by the way, of course. And oh, yeah, it should be more aware of my environment, shouldn't I? We'll give it the 13 gear test. Yeah, so geez, I've got a lot of coughing to go. Ooh. Saw the background there, a lot of caffeine happening.
Turn left.
What was I going to say? Yes, I mean, I think it's a pretty much a foregone conclusion who's going to be in the lead this week. It's just, we're here to find out by how much is ATS going to be in the lead at the end of the day. Unless something weird happens, and that's not the case, but I don't see it happening. Nothing's impossible. That's my theory. Even if they tell you it's impossible, it's not impossible, it just hasn't been done yet. And because it hasn't been done yet doesn't mean it's impossible. 100 years ago it was probably impossible to go to the moon. Oh, I forgot to look up the old Steam workshop for the little line I've got to put in the launch options for the AI mod. What I should do is quickly bring Steam up and leave it up so it reminds me to do it and finish the stream. For those that don't know, I've got an AI mod to do with the AI, obviously. I think it's self-explanatory. And there's on the workshop, last time I looked, I didn't realise this, but I was looking at it for some reason a few weeks ago, and there's actually, the guy gives you, or the girl, gives you a line of code, well, whatever it is, to put into the launch options in Steam, which will make the mod work a bit better. Which I put on ATS, but since then I've redone Windows. Oh, lovely sound. Sistera is coming up beside me there, a fellow Volvo. Geez, I'm full of references today, aren't I? Who knows that one? Sistera. What show is that from? A really, really good show. It just goes to show. I know my shows. Not trying to show off. It's going to be one of those days, one of those streams, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how my camera does. I did remember to check settings on that, and what I also did was give it a clean. So sorry about that, you see me clearly now that the haze is gone. And best way to help you to get over the shock of the clear thing and seeing this mug is just think to yourself, thankfully I'm the only one that looks like this on the planet, and you don't. So, there's always a silver lining. JK moving compared to LOL transport. I'm trying to think of a acronym to go with it. LOL. I was trying to put late in there somewhere. Actually, I started with landed, because when I crash land on side, but I'm trying to think of another word for side. Let's see if we can't actually do the speed limit consistently here in the stream, unlike last week. don't expect it to happen though. Like I said, I am tired. I've been last couple of nights plagued with nightmares. Night before not so bad. Last night was shocking.
Turn left.
No, we're supposed to be in crash cam, by the way, because we've got all the mirrors up to indicate that's what we're supposed to be in for today. And then I get to hear the engine in this view again. Oh, come on, green light. I think my eyesight's dying a bit and these glasses aren't strong enough. I've actually got the neck strength up. I bought 2 new pairs because the other ones are really dirty, and because they're cheapos, they're hard to clean. And so I bought this pair and the next pair up, which is this pair, because I had so many lying around. I had the original ones of these broken, which are brown for the strength, and the next strength up was a green pair. And then I had the next strength up, which is a blue pair, which I've got the lenses for, but I ended up hardly using the blue pair. So I took the lenses out of the broken, which broke here. Took the lenses out of that one and put it into the blue pair. And then I sort of I forgot which pair was which. So I decided, stuff it, I'll buy new pair, throw all the other ones. I also had a couple of other different shaped ones that don't have different colours. They're one colour, the all string. And so I bought these, and I think the lenses in the one that's supposed to be the next strength up aren't the right strength. They're a lot stronger, because I put them on and they're so bad. Unless my eyes are getting better, and that's maybe why. I doubt it. Though I did actually watch something, well, as I do when I'm eating my dinner, I actually watched something last night with my glasses off, and it was a better. I haven't been able to do that in a while. Land of Enchantment. And clearly Phil Collins doesn't love it here, because it'd be the land of confusion otherwise. Geez, I'm full of references today, aren't I? TNT went to New York, yeah. Actually, I think I had that as well. Oh, I think. Yeah, mate. Or what's the name of it? The weapon. Was made out of it as well. Greenstone is it's called here. Jade. I was going to say muku, but it's not muku. Muku's face tattoos. I don't remember the weapon. It's a hand weapon, very vicious weapon. It was designed to one strike break collarbones and that, so they couldn't use the arms, and then one shot kill to the head. But yeah, they're also used with the tiki, which is a necklace type thing. Possibly, I just can't remember. Needs a fuel, but I think we should hopefully get to 8 o'clock before we need to fuel up, so we can find a place to sleep and fill up. Yeah, that's the club thing. Looks like a racket for swing ball. But not as round. Anyway. I know what you mean though. And particularly the necklace things are amazing carvings. Absolutely amazing. So how's everyone's weekend going? I don't think I asked that at the beginning. As much as I love the sound of this truck, it's a little bit loud in my ears, so let me just turn that down so I can hear me talk. Like I said, my weekend was lovely. I went out and had a brunch on a Sunday with my son and his partner. And catching up with them, and it was absolutely lovely, beautiful cappuccino, and like I said, absolutely gorgeous. The chicken, nice chicken and cheese croissant, it was spicy. It almost tastes like KFC chicken without the grease. Oh really? Well, at least you had something to do outside the norm. Change as good as a holiday, as they say. Speaking of which, tomorrow's a public holiday. Not that it affects me, I just sort of put it out there. It's now King's birthday weekend. And very much like when it was the Queen's birthday weekend, with God rest her soul, rest in peace. The Queen, greatest monarch that ever lived. My opinion. It's not actually their birthdays. And let me in, let me in, let me, please let me in, please let me in, please, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll buy you a beer if we ever meet up again there, whoever's driving that car. They got the whole week off. Yeah, so Queensland or Western Australia. Yeah, I thought it was different in Australia, but that too. Whatever the guy wants, I appreciate him letting me in. So you got the same day as us, June the whatever, first weekend in June or something. It is yeah, it's the 4th today, isn't it? Well, for me in Patriot, it's the 4th today. Actually, Mother's Day threw me out this year. Because normally for us, Mother's Day is the first weekend, the first Sunday in May, but it was actually the 2nd this year. And I forgot it was coming up, and I saw a advertisement, which is usually the way I remember these things are happening these days, for Mother's Day sales. And I went, oh, that's right, that's this week. So on the Sunday, I sent a lovely little text to my mum, wishing her Happy Mother's Day, and she replied saying, it's not this week, it's next week. Hey, I thought it was the first Sunday, and she went, yeah, so did I, but it's next week. So, okay, oh well, you can take this one, because knowing me, I'll forget to do it next week, and lo and behold, guess what? Yeah, you're right, I forgot to do it, actually on Mother's Day. About 3 days, actually when I saw her about 3 days later, I went, oh, you know what, I forgot to say Happy Mother's Day. And she goes, that's right, you did it already, before. It's the thought that counts, not the timing apparently, just the thought. So is your thing, why? Does your mum live in the US? Yeah, it was a bit of a shock to me, but I suppose, I mean, the funny thing is obviously you've got to realise that. It's not going to be the same everywhere. But yeah, when I first found out, it was a bit of a shock. I'm guessing Pirate's streaming, because he's awfully quiet, flicking between tabs. Case in point, didn't even get a reply to that. Fair enough too. I'm back, yeah, there you go. Did you actually say you were going? Yeah. Oh, don't worry, just... Didn't actually expect to be gone. Oh, it's all right. I was just making a observation, mate. That's all. Because I noticed you hadn't said anything for a while, and I thought, oh, you must be Pirate, must be streaming. You're flicking between tabs. That's right, you. Yeah, you're going back and forth there. Because it's a shame that we stream at the same time, but then again, I stream generally at a time that suits America, don't it? Woo, 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 woo. Well, we're about 30k off the next truck, the last truck for the garage. Ooh, my neck. Have I got painkillers? Well, I do, but not near me. Oh, really? House Flipper as well? I haven't played that in a while. I do have it. Actually, I've got to check because there was a, I don't know if it's the same company, but there was an apartment flipper, which seemed quite cool. I played the demo for it and another one as well. Where you build a whole neighbourhood up. That seemed really good, and it was like the Sims graphics. Patro, you might remember because you were there when I streamed it, the demo of it. We also did that one with the mountain climbing, which I quite enjoyed, and that's out. And also did one with a destroyer in World War II, and that's out as well, which I really thoroughly enjoyed. And I think it's on special at the moment, but I remember House Flipper, which I haven't played for a while. It's one of those mini games that Mr. Frithgar got me into, watching him stream, not stream it, but play it, let's play. The funny thing is, you see these games and you go, how can you enjoy those? But they tend to be enjoyable. I'll tell you the one I'm reeling, which I didn't get to stream, I was going to, the demo for this. But I played it off camera and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I hope the whole game's like it. It was relaxing, enjoyable, funny. And I'm still waiting for an airport renovator where you bring back to life old airports. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, that game, and I can't wait for it to come out. Also streamed the demo to Mythbusters, and I got that. Actually, it's there. I haven't played it, and I enjoyed that too. Had a lot of fun with that game. Yeah, I know that does. I did have, which one? I think I got the first DLC, but I haven't played it since. I enjoyed it, but it got old quickly because it's very monotonous, doing the same thing over and over again. Locations look different, but the same thing over and over again. I would have enjoyed it 10 years ago, before, when I had a lot of creative juices flowing through. Now I've lost my creativity, which is why I don't understand Sims. Is one of the games I really love because of that, as well as what, I've got a red mark there. I wonder what that's from. Yeah, Sims probably from doing this. I loved it. Played the original Sims, Sims 2, Sims 3, and a little bit of Sims 4, and thoroughly loved them. And I got it for free on Epic the other day, but I couldn't get into it. In fact, I had it because even before that, a couple of years ago, because Steam had a special on EA Play, and with EA Play, it's the paid monthly thing. You can play games, and Sims was part of it. It was the cheap version. I was actually looking forward to playing FIFA, which soccer, which I was a big fan of that game. Loved that game too. I was hoping to get that, and even though it was really cheap, I wasn't able to play those. Even the old ones, some of the old ones weren't there, and I just got rid of it. It wasn't worth keeping it. I'm not a big fan of that. I had it with PlayStation, but I did enjoy the PlayStation one because you got free games with it, sort of like Epic does. Except Epic, you don't have to pay a subscription to get the free games, but with PlayStation, you did. Well, yeah, and that's where you need creativity for, and I've lost that. Around about the same time I stopped playing guitar, so maybe there's something in that. No, I know why it is. I got the old dry eyes. I might actually fall asleep on stream. I got the tired eyes, the old dry eyes. And because I've been driving like this along straight roads. Welcome to Driving Yourself to Sleep Simulator. I made a little joke referring to McDonald's I had the other week. For those who know, I had McDonald's for the first time in 10 years. For those who don't know, and it was well worth the stomachache I got afterwards. But I did get a stomachache afterwards because I overate, and there was a reason for that. Hang on a second. I need to cough again. There we go. And yeah, I finished the croissant today, and I said, "Oh God, that was so nice. It's going to be well worth the stomachache." Jokingly, you know what this face means? What I'm currently feeling at the moment. Look at the colours. The colours of that sunset and everything. Oh, I love it when I redo Windows. When I get better graphic quality for some reason. Oh no, it was really nice. It was probably really nice because it's something different instead of the cheap crappy stuff I eat here. It was really nice. They toasted it and everything. So the chicken, like I said, the chicken had KFC taste to it. Cheese was absolutely beautiful. I don't know what they put in, what cheese they used. The herbs and they used. Oh, it was just the taste was nice, but the aftertaste was unreal. Yeah, they had the bacon and egg one there, but I went with the chicken one. It was $15. Sort of reminds me of that Bill joke. Jeez, this is a heck of a freeway setup, isn't it? I think it's beyond a spaghetti junction label, more like a ball of twine that's been played with by kittens. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to buy a truck, because I just noticed how much money we got. So it's a Volvo. We'll buy online. And that's the new one, isn't it? Which is the new one? Oh, which is the new one? Actually, these ones are the new ones, aren't they? Because they're at the bottom. No, I'll buy that. Of course he would have told me about these. I'm pretty sure it's that one. I'll find out. Actually, when we go to the which garage is it? Is that one? No. Oh, that was a fluke. Yes, it is that one. It looks the same to me. Let's put someone in there to make me money. Well, let's recruit. You'll do. How are you? Throw you in. In you've been thrown. I keep getting the lovely taste of that croissant coming back, and I'm not complaining. Right, so we'll quickly just got to check how much we need for a new trailer. No, trailer purchase. So this will be garage number 22. Yes. Do I go that way? Or... Well, I suppose it makes sense to go that way, isn't it? No, it'll be there because it's cheaper. Oh, look at the price of that. Well, a hell of a lot. Same, it's a double, but a heck of a lot cheaper than it was in, whatchamacallit? Customized configuration, and it's normally a pink. They want pink. They always want pink. Custom metallic. That's the colour. Pink. Apply that. To the wrong one? Sure. Let's try that one. Apply colour. That's it. Let's turn that one into a blue pool. Nice. And that will go 90 grand is what we need. How much have I got? 80. Oh, so close. So close, yet so far. Oh, almost here. Well, 90 plus 180, just 270. So we'll wait until we get about 270 grand. That's what we need. And we're going to need fuel, actually, before our bowl looks at it. Before we're going to need to stop for the night. Let me just get into cab view here and see what's the estimated. Oh, actually, it'd be better when we're running at top speed. Well, yeah, mate, there's plenty. Oh, well done, yeah. Every now and then, this game throws in realistic AI driving. Well, realistic driving that you'll see in the real world. Done by the AI. There we go. I mean, it was a bit of a pointless thing to say, a realistic AI driving, because there's nothing in our world no AI in our world driving around in it. Let me just open up and get a bit of sunlight in here. I hope it's not going to rain. I've got some washing out in the line. When I go take my break, I'll be taking that off. It's not much, so it shouldn't take me long. But I'll need to get it off before it gets too cold and damp. Said it was going to be cloudy all day, and it's just turned cloudy now, as you can tell, because they got a bit dark on the old camera there. Gotcha. 77, watch it change back to 65. Alright, let's have a look at the state of... Oh, actually we haven't had a warning for the fuel yet, and it's 6:30, so we can do both, even if we stop in early. Around the 7 o'clock mark, maybe. You just reminded me of something. Actually, I did remember it early on. I was going to do it and I totally forgot within 2 seconds, but you just reminded me now. Pedro, because we're on autumn, let's up that rain probability to there. We're all good. Carry on, as you were. The downpour, yeah, we're supposed to have an Arctic blast or something, of really, really cold weather coming. Actually, they mentioned that about 5 days ago, so I don't know when it's supposed to be coming. Did get down to 5 degrees last time. Oh, that lighting is. Yeah, maybe I'll just stuff it, open the curtain right up. And that's probably the best place to go. The camera's definitely better today, isn't it? So maybe that's what it was just dirty. Oh, he says, and now it's gone all funny. Come on, wake up, wake up. Thank you, Kim. Thank goodness I don't have a bobblehead on my shoulders. It's gone out of focus. I'll keep really still. It has been fine up until I said it, hasn't it? It's not just me. I mean, yeah, I haven't been looking at it all the time. Why is my camera doing this all of a sudden? Lucky I just pulled back and saw that. Oh, you get to see the other side, but not this side. Okay, fine. Be like that, see if I care. Alright, let's just have a wee look here. Let's find ourselves a garage station. Okay. And sleep. Yeah, I'm a hypnotist. And sleep. Yeah, let's go here, eh? Let's not tempt fate. I know we haven't had, you need to get to a garage station soon because you're running out of fuel. Come up. But if we can avoid that. How's that for timing? And I'm guessing after the sleep, we'll most likely have enough to buy a new, I see my brake lights are popping on and off. They still are. Or was that, no? Something's flashing in the back there, isn't it? And it looks like it is the brakes. Yeah, it is, because... Yeah, that's doing wonders for me, economy, fuel economy, innit? Driving with the brake on. Oh, the indicator's not moving for it though. Maybe it isn't brakes. Then what's flashing? Oh, it stopped flashing. Yeah, it's stopped now. So I can't actually say whether it is or isn't. Anyway, timing impeccable. All round actually. Picked the right place to stop before I run out of fuel. It's also almost 8 o'clock anyway, which is our sleepy bitty bye time.
When possible, make a U-turn.
It's always possible, just not ideal sometimes. Get the fuel first and then we'll have a sleep. And we just need 70 grand. So if we get 70 grand overnight, we can get our trailer and buy a new garage. If we get 170 grand, it'll be even better because then we can upgrade the garage straight away. So prepare to vote because it's possibly, well, it's definitely going to happen, isn't it? Whoop, there, take the mute off. Where they come up with these names of these clips? Vicious, Observant, Dragon Flute, Dogface. Where do they come up with these? Are they just doing it just for a laugh? Which, I mean, how many people actually read them? They just normally read what the name of the clip is, like there's no avoiding it. Yeah. You see the it's not flashing. Let's have a quick look outside. Yeah, in the dark you will see plenty, won't you? It's definitely, is that taillights? It was definitely the brake lights that were flashing. No, they're not now. Right, let's sleep. $8 grand short of upgrading, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and buy that last truck dealer. No, trailer, sorry, trailer purchase. And customize it. And what would we do? Hang on, let's have a look at this in a purple light. Now we'll go with the pink. It's our standard in the pink, and then we'll go with, oh, hang on, what if I do that one? No, we'll go with the purple. Give it a mix. And the last one there, this time I might go with that. And that gives us the 90 grand, so we'll confirm that. Confirmed. We shall purchase it. Purchased it. And it shall go into whatever one, I don't know. That was the latest. Okay. Yes. Fantastic. The most important bit of the trailer purchase. Make it private. All of them are private. And because of that, let's have a wee look. We haven't had a look for a while. Fantastic colours all round. He's in the middle having a rest. It still blows me away that that was the issue. And it's fixed. It is fixed. All right, where are we going? What are the options? I'll tell you what. Let's start off. Where are we going? Canada, bottom 1. America, US, 2, sorry. And Mexico, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give you 30 seconds to vote starting now. Canada, US, Mexico. 1, 2, or 3. $20 seconds are gone. 25 seconds are gone. $30 seconds are gone. We're going to Mexico. What are our options down here? That's on the border. So we've got here. This will be number 1. I'm not doing the names. Number 1. Number 2. Better make sure there's companies here before we buy it. Once we decide where we're going, we'll check it first. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Now I'm going to remember this. Number 6, number 7. I think I remember that. So that was number 1. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 5 makes sense. 6, 7. That makes more sense. Should be easier because there's sort of a pattern to it. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What region are we going to be in? 30 seconds starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. And I'll go through it again. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. Okay, done. 4. We'll go 4 first and have a look. So we've got 4 down here, which is just the 1. So there's no need to vote there. So let's have a look in the world map. Got to remember the name of the place now. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom right out. Go and zoom in. And where was it? It was down here somewhere. What was it? That was the name here, isn't it? Let's go and see if there's a garage here. There's companies here. Doesn't seem to be a garage. Oh, was it? Okay. Up here. Oh. There's a couple. So we'll go with that, shall we? Which also leaves another bit of the voting not required, because there's only one company there we don't have. Oddly enough, it's the first time I've seen Coca-Cola. Is there Coca-Cola anywhere else? Oh, actually, I can find out easily, to be honest. So we'll do that. Doesn't matter if we don't find another Coca-Cola one, to be honest. Not Garage Manager, Garage Purchase. Where be thy pen? Thy pen be there. Listening to your Shakespeare lesson. I spout Coke. And I spout Cola. With a D. So Coke Cold. How I like it. Alright. So that's all sorted out. So at the end of this, we're going to go down there and get a new delivery from our new company, Coca-Cola. Now that's a score, isn't it? Been given a contract with them. Now just out of curiosity, Yes, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back. Sender, so this is an alphabetical order. Let's go to the C's if we can. Holy heck, holy heck, holy heck, holy heck, holy heck, holy heck. Holy moly. Holy, how many? There we go, 3M. For crying out loud, let's go there. What are we up to? Too far. E. B. D. Ew. Apparently Coca-Cola has nothing to offer. All the fridges are filled up all across the world. Oh, there we go. Ah, there we go. Denver, Great Falls. There we go. Yeah, no, we've got a few of them around the place. That's all I wanted to know. Back to it. Let's get rid of... No, not that. Whoops, let's bring it. That's that one, that way. There, we're brilliant, and get rid of that because we've got that there. Fantastic. We've got lights, we've got wipers, and we've got, I don't know what gear we're in, 9th gear. I want 7th gear, and we've got to get going. That's what we've got. And we're off. Nice of the rain to turn up while we're in cab view instead of crash cam, eh? There we go. So what do we need? We just need one more truck or something, innit? And we've caught up. Something like that.
Go straight.
Oh, snuck in.
Continue straight. Then turn right.
No, hang on. No, I'm lost here. That doesn't seem right to me. No, it's straight across, isn't it? Then turn right here. Oh, I see what he's trying to say. Your timing of telling me to turn right, GPS was a bit off. There was an actual right. This is... And then a secondary right.
Ready to turn left.
That almost ended up in disaster, didn't it? Why for you beep at me? Almost made that part of the stream to show the people who were late here where we came from. So you didn't miss out on all that lovely scenery we got to see. It was a nice catch, yeah. I would have gone with lucky, but we'll stick with nice. It sounds better. got to keep an eye outside just in case outside starts looking like the game.
Stay right. Then exit right.
Holy moly!
Exit
So
right.
what the heck just happened there? I thought he actually stopped. And he might have stopped before he despawned, but yeah. Yeah, I've definitely got to go in and look for that. I can't remember what you call it. It's not called code, is it? Because, yeah, obviously. Because it's not code you're putting in, you're just putting in something into the launch options. It's cold. Okay, I do get one to open. It's got something to do with the brake. I had to foot on the brake when the acceler went up. Actually, how much longer we got to go? 5 hours. That'll be fine, yeah, that'll be perfect timing for the break. What's that, 15 minutes? .55's the speed limit. What am I doing? 44? Get back into this lane. Naturally, more chances to crash in this lane. It's getting chilly. What is the 14 degrees? Yeah, sure. I'll believe you. It's the temperature of the sun's rays. However, the wind is minus 14 degrees. Because that's what it feels like. I wasn't sure if it was actually going to stop raining or it was just the sunrise. Maybe both. At least they're all speed up now. Mind you, it's still 55. Three in a row. Making up for, I think we had absolutely none in the last stream that we had to pull into. Alright, we got enough to upgrade. So wait until we get to 1/4 mil. We can upgrade and, no, I don't want to be in that gear, I want to be in 7th gear, there we go. Upgrade and buy a new truck. Like a glove. Like an extra large glove, because there was a heck of a room between that truck and the next thing coming along, but nevertheless, it was like a glove. 55. 55, Agent 50. It sounds like this episode of Get Smart, doesn't it? Agent 55. I'm Agent 99. 86, actually, but 99 was, what's her name? Maxwell Smart was 86. And loving it. Where these are coming from today, all these reference to TV shows and songs and stuff. What are we here, an hour and a half? Almost, on streaming? They pump one out, one every 3 minutes almost. We'll be right. I'm not going to change gear. This truck can handle it. With a thud like that, it can handle anything. We've been this way before. Don't remember this scenery. Say yes to God, look at that. Say yes so I can keep it delivering it to ya. Coca-Cola's new slogan. Jenny and me were like bourbon and cola. Coca-Cola, that is. Made for movie stars who drive rent-a-cars. What is going on with me today? Jeepers creepers. It was actually from another movie reference. I don't know what's happening up here. Actually, nothing's going on up here. That's probably what's happening. I thought I will need change lanes. That's off the checklist. The to-do list. Change a lane. Next on the bucket list. Palm Desert, which I was actually reading that for a second as Slim Desert. Don't know why. Yeah, it's getting a bit cloudy and a bit cold. Oh, there we go. Put the cruise control back on. We'll stay in this lane for the moment. You know, I was going to say with the 55, are we in California? And I thought, no, don't be silly, we're not going to California. No, we are going to California. Palm Springs is a big clue that I was in California. as well, but the biggest one is the 55 speed limit. And I totally forgot we're going to California. For some reason I thought we're going to Arizona, which we went through. And that was obvious because there was a big sign saying Arizona. There's always clues hidden somewhere. JB Hunt. Same colours as JB High Five. High Five? High Five. Is it an American company or Australian company? I definitely know it's in Australia. So Patreon I was talking about. But in all my experience with American culture through the, you know, the motioned window known as television or movies, I've never heard the term JB Hi-Fi. Just, God, I can't remember the name now. Radio Shack. Radio Shack, see. Oh, that cruise control thing. As nice as it is, it does have its issues. Yes, I know that because you decided to hit the brakes prematurely. So don't beep at me for what you did, truck. Safer, you mean? Did I said Radio Shack. I think that's pretty similar, is it? No, it's not, isn't it? No, J-Car's similar to Radio Shack. Safeway, you might be right there. I don't know what it is, but if it sells appliances, TVs and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, that'll be it. Oh, I'm riding the clutch like a horse at a rodeo. 13th gear because I was too lazy to change it back, and hey, I didn't need to. Look, I'm moving. The engine didn't stop. Normally a good sign. Also getting it into... Oh, yeah, no, I was asking if you had JB Hi-Fi in America. I couldn't remember if it was an Australian company or an American company. I know it's definitely not our company because it only recently, I say recently, in the last 10 years, maybe 15, maybe even 20, but yeah, no, it wasn't the staple to our, like our normal Bond and Bond and Noel Lemmings. And what was the other one that's still around? Well, Harvey Norman turned up, but I think that's also Australian. What was the other one? Bond? No, I said Bond and Bond. Bond and Bond no longer exists because Noel Lemmings bought out Bond and Bond. Now the warehouse has bought out Noel Lemmings. And I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. There's around Dick Smith's went from components to general products. Yeah, Dick Smith's we used to have too, but they shut down here. You can only get them online. But that was similar. But yeah, they sort of went into appliances and that as well. Dick Smith's. Smith & Smith's the other one I'm thinking of, which is still around. Farmers Trading Company. That was our main one for years.
Stay left.
And that's a blast from the past. Farmers. They're still around. Trading Company. Am I not in gear? Thanks. My shifter's in gear. But the truck went, nah, it's not. And yeah, it is. I'm looking at it, truck. Nah, it's not. Look, I'm telling you it's in gear, truck. Yeah, well, we finally got there. He saw my side of it. Yeah, rent. I think I know that too. Farmers Trading Companies, yeah, they went from selling obviously farming stuff to well, appliances and stuff, and it was the first and pretty much only ever type of department store that we had. So it was labelled. It was a building in Auckland. It was about 7 floors high, and obviously each floor had different things, bedroom beds and all that one, and then electrical equipment on another. But the top floor is where you wanted to go as a child, because on the top floor it was divided in half, and one half was this huge playground for kids, massive, best playground in the country. It was absolutely fantastic. And on the other half was a cafeteria, and that was beautiful. You bought all your food, and then you went down the ramp, and then you sat down and you looked all over Auckland Harbour, and they had a water coming into a pond with goldfish in it, like the big fish, big goldfish, not the little goldfish. I'm pretty sure they're still got the same. Maybe they weren't, but I was just told they were goldfish. And so yeah, it was amazing. You went, played, and then you went and had a nice meal, and looking out at out into Auckland Harbour. Which now all looks different, and that building no longer is farmer. And it's Christmas time. They had this big Santa that took up half the building. Creepy Santa. And a stationery store bought it from them called Wickles. They bought it off them and bring it out. But this Santa would be there doing this and slowly winking. Oh, you can't see. He'd be doing this and slowly winking at you. Yeah. So. Creepy. It sort of brought in the question of his motivation of giving away presents for free. Yeah, hurry up you, hurry up you, hurry up you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I see the Ring of Destiny, haven't used that in a while. The circle of payment flashing in the distance there. Going around all these corners, essentially we are covering about a mile by driving 4 miles to do that mile. And we're getting... Timing might be perfect. At least it's windy, so that'll help with the drying of the clothes. So like I said, we'll drop this off. I will fast travel, and then I'll have a quick break, and while I'm having a break I'll go in and get the... There's about 3 or 4 things on the line I need to get off. Really need to get off, because it's that time of year, because I don't have a dryer, I can't afford a dryer, and even if I did, I got nowhere to put it in my shoebox of a place. Look at that, I changed from 13th to 7th to 1st on the hill without even touching my brake. How is that? I am so good at this. Watch the game bite me in the backside after that comment. You're good at this, are you? Do you think so? Well, let me remind you who's boss around here. That's what the game's thinking currently. Yes, I'll do that. We'll go to the intermission. And while we're doing the intermission, I'll bring up the Coca-Cola options. Hopefully there's more than one, so you guys at least can kill 5 minutes trying to decide what delivery we're going to take. Let's get it into 7th gear. No, not 13th. 7th. Thank you. Silent. Oh, where did I see that? Someone... The last time, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. In the second episode, we're not quiet. It was silent. Someone was reacting to, I can't remember what it was. Something. It wasn't The Last of Us, but they inserted that bit and it was brilliantly done. It was perfectly done. Perfect timing. Absolutely brilliant. I can't remember what it was.
Stay right,
Damn it.
and then turn right.
Can't remember what they're watching. I'm trying to remember. I've been watching a lot of people react to John Wick. But I can't think of anything in John Wick where that would work.
Turn right.
Watching people watch Forrest Gump for the first time. Green Mile. That doesn't sort of make sense. Is it down here? No, it's further up apparently according to the GPS. GPS, I'm trusting you here, buddy. We've been together for a while now. You've bought my trust.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Well, you've earned my trust. I haven't received the check yet, so
Turn right.
there we go. So I think it was it a James Bond movie?
You have arrived at your destination.
I can't remember. It was brilliant. Just trust me on that one. It was brilliant. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. Really? Scotty, beam me to these coordinates. Aye, aye, Captain. Driver Samuel. I don't know what's going on. I was expecting to see driver Samsung. Holy moly, could you make it a bit more, tight? It's not much of a challenge here. Need a bigger forklift or whatever there. Son of a gun. That'll be a nice angle, will it? We'll find out. It would help if you turned the wheel the right way too. That was a nice angle until I did that, turning off the wheel in the wrong direction. Actually, we'll change the range too, so we're in the lower gears for this right now. There we go. And I did it again. You think I would have learned, if you knew the stream. Obviously, the regular viewers know better. They've been around long enough, so they've seen more than one stream, so they know what the norm is here. We don't even get Kmart anymore. Oh yeah, you Kmart. We still got Kmart, as far as I know. Kmart's still here. I was thinking Kmart in the game, but then I realised you've applied. Actually, I'm pretty sure we got Kmart because they just moved locations. Oh, can I inch it in ever so gently? Well, they really are being forgiven these days on your parking skills. Mike! There you, buddy. Me thought it'd be better with explosions. What are you trying to say? I'm trying to end the stream on a bang. Okay, first things first. Table view would be good. Where's our new? There it is. Hello, welcome. Let's upgrade you. Well done. And we should have enough for a truck. We do. Let's get our first truck in there. The Volvo. The buying online of the Volvo. And the picking of the Volvo, the purchasing of the Volvo, and I'm trying to remember where our garage is of the Volvo. There we go. Alright, thank you for your purchase. Yeah. Thank you for your money is what you meant. It's the same thing really, isn't it? Oh, we got No, it's Truck Dealer. Not a recruitment agency, is it? Or Toys R Us. Don't have a Sears or a Toys R Us. No, I know Toys R Us. I'll tell you what we've just got recently. And someone went and tried it on YouTube and it didn't look very impressive. But, oh yeah, hire driver. For some reason I was thinking, let's go with you, my dear. Because we got a guy earlier. Taco Bell has arrived to our shores. Actually, Costco's as well arrived to our shores. So you're invading America, mind you. For a long time, actually owned a lot of American people owned a lot of our biggest city, land in our biggest city. Now that's changed. The Chinese. Right, garage manager, let's head on down. This won't cost much, will it? At all. $3,000. Yeah, we've never had Toys R Us. I've only ever seen it on, I think the first time I ever saw it was on Big, Tom Hanks one, I believe. I could be wrong. Might have seen it on a TV show or something, I'm not sure. It's been discovered. Yeah, excellent. Anyway, let's I'll do this first. I was going to say let's choose a. You guys can choose. I need to speed up. Okay, foot to the floor. Right, I'm going to have an intermission. Said that already. Just for those who are late to the stream, Mike. And we will. While I'm doing that, you guys choose. Hopefully, there's more than one option. Please be more than one option from our new company. A very small company, not well known, just breaking out in the international field. They're called Coca-Cola. Just keep an eye out for them. Buy some shares. I think they'll do well. Especially in Mexico, because they're probably using the original recipe, which, by the way, if you didn't know, had Coke in it. Cocaine in it. Yeah, I've put it into neutral. It's not in 6th gear. Come on now. I also know there's a town in America where when it first came out, the bank manager told everyone in that town to buy shares in Coke or do well, and I think everyone in that town now is a millionaire. I saw a thing on it. Right, this is where we are, apparently. So, yeah, 2 options. All right. Number 1, into Mexico. Number 2, into Mexico. Into Mexico? We're already in Mexico. We're not driving into Mexico. Anyway, there's your options. We take some Pepsi. Oh, I laughed so much I coughed. Let's talk about. No, I love Mexico. Okay, you guys are chatting away. That's good. Yeah, so we're taking some Pepsi into Walmart. Or we're taking some juice, which is fair enough. That's understandable because our Just Juice, I think. No, that's Fruit Corp. It's a different company. Anyway, you don't care, and I need to get out and do this. So yeah, there's your options. Number 1, number 2, vote away. You got until I get back, and then we'll do the delivery. I'll see you in a second. Good luck. Right, hello. So, washing's on. Close some windows as well. Trying desperate to keep the warmth in, even though my windows don't shut properly. Not completely sealed. And open up some curtains, which also defeats the purpose. Because, if you didn't know, a lot of your home's heat actually gets lost through windows. Closed ones. Not just open ones. Obviously, open ones is pretty obvious, but closed ones, yeah. Same deal. And I'm just about to finish the coffee that I made at the start of the stream. My iced coffee. Number one it is. Right. What time of the day is it? No, it's not on there. It's oh, turn. Right. Hang on a second. Why can't I turn right there? Where's it telling me to go? Hang on. It's Mexico again, isn't it? Look. Why can't I turn... Oh, we're going to do that. I'm not going around... Oh, hang on. No, that's a dealer. It's not a recruitment agency, isn't it? Oh, Mexico, how I've missed you. Isn't that a weird reflection?
Then turn right. Turn right.
All this talk of Mexican, eh? Just ironic. We've got a bogey incoming. Missile lock, missile lock. Where's Tom Cruise when you need him? Not for his flying skills, just put him in front so he gets hit by the missile, save our truck. Yeah, funny enough, that's exactly where I'm going for my mother's birthday dinner. To a Mexican restaurant. It'll actually be my first Mexican restaurant, too. The only Mexican I had that before that is homemade. I'd like to say I made amazing tortillas, but it's the only ones I ever tried, so... That's not actually true, my mother did. She made Mexican too. Oh, hang on, my favourite would be... What was it called? It's not chili con carne. What was it? Oh, it'd be nachos, of course, yeah, yes. That's my favourite, with the Doritos. Doritos with the purple packet. What was that? Can't remember what flavour that is, but that's my favourite Doritos. Other brands are available, they're not as good as Doritos.
Turn left.
Gonna let me in? Don't tell me it's told me. It's told me to go to the wrong place, hasn't it? Of course it has. Mexico. Yeah, wait up, buddy. Whoa, whoa. Cajun food? Oh, I love Cajun food. We had, I've mentioned before that my father used to be a music promoter, and he bought a lovely lady known as Queen Ida over Cajun music. And she also, not only a great singer, she was, they had a lot of cookbooks. She was a well-known cook there, and yeah, she cooked for us. Oh, it was amazing. It was a good night. Really good night, that concert. Not only the song, I had to sit and chat. We got on like a house on fire. I was only a teenager then, I think. Also had another well-known musician from the Bayou, Wayne Toops. Don't know if any of you from America know who he is, but father brought him over too. He was good. Got the all clear. Let's take our highly demanded Coca-Cola product of Pepsi to where it needs to be. Yeah, I've had that. I've had ketchup chips, eh? We also have tomato sauce chips. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, this is a rare thing, but that was my fault. I actually admitted it. And I know that clapping was for me crashing, but the timing was perfect because it was happened in my ear right after I said, yeah, I actually admitted it. So I could take it for, there was a clap for that. Yeah. For some reason I thought I was in a, well, I am in a European truck, but I thought it was in a European flat nose truck, you know what I mean. So I thought my turning circle, I would have been okay, the turning circle's fine. Because it actually looks like that. Because you can't see the distance between the top of the dash there to the end of the bonnet. Yeah. Instead of realising and thinking, no, this is a long nose, and Pinocchio's going to hit that poor oncoming truck, car, bus, whatever it was. There's a bus. You can't mistake it, can you? It looked like a bus. Quacked like a bus. It's a bus. Gab over, that's it. Sushi, yeah, you'll never get me sushi. Never, mind you. There's a lot of things I said I'll never eat, and I do. Now, well, if I can. Like salad. Never ate a salad in my life until I was a bit 30. And thoroughly enjoyed it. And it was only because I was forced to, because I did a diet. Didn't need to do the diet, but I did it anyway. And salad was part of it. The worst kind of salad, green salad. No colours or anything, no extra flavours.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I love how they put a stop sign where traffic lights are. Oh look, it's another Volvo. The last two truck dealers we found have both been Volvos after we bought the Volvo. Oh, whoops. Well, I'm here now, hopefully. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work out, is it? In fact, we might have a ATS situation here where I suddenly stop. Oh, look at those trees. And floating grass. And a windrow. Please be an exit.
Stay right. Then turn right. Turn right.
That moment when you realise things have not gone well. Indian food's my favourite. And I was happy to find out, because I've been told they didn't, none of the Indian places down here did it. Mind you, I can't afford it because it's hugely expensive now. The goat curry. Look at me driving like Rick from Trailer Park Boys. Because he was too lazy to fix his gearbox and was stuck in reverse, and he drove everywhere in reverse. For those who don't know. Yeah, I'm getting a bit cocky now, putting my foot down, aren't I? Drive straight and across the road to the other side. So, like I said, down there is a great place. You get nice little shops and everything. So, I hope you enjoyed that little tour. Thank you, bud. So, yeah. We'll get back to the main route now. We've done that, eh? Yeah. Just also, yeah, it's also good to know where the local Burger King and Denny's is as well, isn't it? So you're welcome. Here to help. Bubbles, yeah, Bubbles was the guy. Then Rick with his sayings. But Bubbles, yeah. Or actually, you can go because my brakes are stuck. Okay, you don't go. Have I got such a great reputation down here that everyone loves me? J-Rock, I think, is equal with Rick. maybe slightly ahead of Rick in my book. Maybe slightly ahead of Rick, J-Rock. The man that was in between Vanilla Ice and Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now I'm thinking also Leahy. Leahy was brilliant. I've been watching a guy react to that show. He's done it. He's just going through all the movies now. And seeing Leahy there, and it's knowing, especially at the end of last, which I've forgotten about the last episode because he had passed away, and they did that little snippet of him as Jim Leahy, the actor had passed away, saying that stuff. It was absolutely perfect. But rewatching it through the reactor again, I just feel sorry for his daughter who played Sarah. If you don't know, she played Sarah, his real life daughter, the actor of Jim Leahy. That they worked to that together, and that must have been a wonderful thing, and a memory that she'll never forget, an experience she'll never experience again. Oh, this is an interesting scenery around here, isn't it? But yeah, there was a lot of great characters in that show. A lot of them. Pretty much all of them. Randy. Can I get 15 half-eaten cheeseburgers to go? Oh, it does work on this. Okay, good. A lot of them left. There was Lucy was alright. The actress played Lucy because she ended up joining the Canadian Army, and that's the reason why she left the show. Yeah, I also hear they're bringing out, they're either rebooting, they've done a couple of shows since, and I think they're also rebooting it. Oh, that reminds me, hang on, before we go any further, I need to plug in my phone. Ow. I don't know why I said ow. How close to dying was that? Oh, I'm still at 20% left. Which wouldn't last long. It's my old phone, so it doesn't last that long. And one other quick thing. Alright, back to it. Yeah, but I thought I heard something about them bringing it out, an interview with someone, starting it up again. J-Rock left because he thought this character was too old, but he could have had a show on his own. He really could. Speed limit 62. Yeah, so we get to see a bit of Mexico we haven't seen. In this map, they have some beautiful scenery. It'd actually be good to go through my most favourite part that I found so far. I haven't been everywhere in Mexico, but that's obvious. But there is a favourite road I like. Married Children is a cartoon. Oh, how are they going to do that? PC brigade, you know, the people that got nothing better to do, that decide that complaining as a profession is a great idea, would be all over that. 62 mile an hour, 100 kilometers an hour. There you go. There's a sign for 100 kilometers. Filled up with fuel at the garage, didn't I? I was going to say, is it still 62? I'll get to 64 and there's no speed limit through there.
Stay left.
I'm keeping a close eye on the road and the GPS. I'll tell you what. Boy, am I. And you know why, regulars? Last kerfuffle that happened when we were last down here too is the main reason. El Stoppo. When in Rome, speak the lingo. Who's a fan of the Assassin's Creed series? By the way. Because I watched something last night, it was interesting. Well, for me it was interesting. You guys might find it absolutely boring, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Because I have variety in my stream. Excitement, suspense, a lot of boredom. But I spread it out. Because I'm professional. And considerate of my viewers. Oh yeah, I suppose if they put it on there you'll be alright, because there's less restrictions, isn't it? On a streaming service. Oh, this is nice scenery. Assassin's Creed. Oh, I love Assassin's Creed. I pretty much, well, I haven't played all of them. I played the first one, I played the second one, I played the Brotherhood, the sequel. The one after it, which was also second because it was sort of, I think there was 2 expansions of the second one. The third one, I played the Black Flag. I played the one with the American Revolution, set in the American Revolution. I played Rogue. I didn't play another, and there was one that was released because Rogue was for console and they released one just for PC. I recently got the one in France, well not recently, but I played a little bit of that. But I can't get into it, not because it's bad, but yeah. And I haven't played the other ones, but I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the stories and everything like that. But I was watching. Yeah, I've got it. I've got the fourth is always my favourite. The pirate one was always my favourite, Black Flag, which is the name of a fly spray down here. I was watching last night, Gameology channel, whatever. I like to watch that. You get to watch like ex-SAS guy comment on the Call of Duty franchises with the SAS things, and he puts us how realistic is. He's actually the bodyguard for Bad Prit. I don't know if he still is, but yeah. After he left the SAS. And things like that. And I was watching last night and they had people that were parkour people, one of the 2 top tier parkour people in the world, rating them, all the parkour things in the game, and they rated the first one as one of the best, but the top one was one I hadn't. It's the most realistic. It was the first one, but the other one was, what was the name of it? It was the one not just released, but the one before, whatever one that was. Is the best.
Finding new route.
Yeah, no, they're good, eh? That site's really good having those people come in and do that. Son of a... Oh, it's not that bad. It's not going to cost us that much. Keeping a close eye on the map, are you, JJ? I remember you saying. Maybe your eyes too close because you can't see the map. Mexico. Can I not get... Hang on. No, that goes there. That goes... Okay, you can't get... No, alright, okay, alright. Fair enough. Just can't trust it down here, eh, GPS? At all. Is it too late to say that I wanted to go this way to see what the scenery was like? It is, eh? Especially when it's all yellow on the map, so we've been this way before. The other way is probably the one that doesn't have yellow on it and we've never been. You know, the one that I was supposed to go? Allegedly. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good news. Thank you.
Stay right. Then exit right.
See, I knew what I was doing. But you could have said nothing because you know I would have thought I'd gone the wrong way. Because, you know, I've gone to what was most logical when it comes to me and driving. Stay right. Okay, let's get this right. Mate, we're drawing in between the lines this time. We're not going over the lines. You see us, watch me do it again. What is it about the Mexico map that's a pain in the backside, but I absolutely love it? I swear the brake is the reason why this is all happening, and I'm really starting to think it's because of those exposed wires. I really need to stop being lazy, open up the pedals and get some electrical tape actually and cover those exposed wires up. I would send it back, but the warranty ran out a while ago. Sneakily, I did look to see how much to buy a new one is. I only need the wheel and pedals because you got to buy the shifter separately anyway, unlike the G27 we used to get it with it. Yeah, no. Not paying that. Shifter's fine, I don't need it. However, my son, who's got the same wheel, his shifter's gone. So his partner found out when she was playing American Truck. It's found in the desert. Yeah. Yeah, it is an absolute delight to drive through. And I'd love to actually, I really would love to drive that road again, that amazing road. The only problem is I don't exactly know where it is. But I suppose on the bonus side, I think it's the only route we've taken through that area anyway, so it'll be easy to spot on the map. Rumour has it.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Lighting's still good. Get away with it while I can. As it gets colder, I won't be doing that. I will be actually just doing the whatchamacallit, the get into gear. Shutting all the curtains and just using the light, which means I'll have to adjust the camera settings for that. Actually, I'm out of thing there. Oh no. Ah, it's fine. You can see me. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Get ready to turn right.
How is the camera? I haven't checked. I noticed it went out of focus a couple of times, but how has it been for the most part today compared to yesterday for those who've been here for both? I think it's a lot better. It's just really weird that it's doing that, eh? After I've done Windows for the first time, mind you. Is there right on red? I forget. Is there a right on red in Mexico? Doesn't matter. Alright. 627. And see how long this ferry ride is. And hopefully we can avoid a sleep. Or class it as a sleep, which they do in the game anyway, so... I don't know who gives away here what. I mean, I'm on the main road. I assume this is the main road, and in my country, if you're on the main road, you always have the right of way, no matter what. If you're coming from a side street. And I'll read that when I get in there, Mark. They're not making it easy to figure out. There's the ferry.
Finding new route.
Are you kidding? Mexico, the Rubik's Cube of America. Why is my beacons on? Yeah, ignore the sign. The big clue. This is going to be, is it going to be tight? Probably not, actually. Oh, actually, that's quite low, that trailer. Is it going to go over? Oh, GPS, look, I've had enough of you, mate. You need to sleep more than I do, clearly, because you don't know what you're doing. And I've already taken that position. We don't need two of us doing it, all right? Bypass the way station.
Finding new route.
I can bypass the way station.
When possible, make a U-turn. Recompute it.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the only way through, but now that you've made it.
Make a U-turn.
Wearing the steering wheel out on my truck. Right, I'm getting here and I'll have a look at what you've posted there, Mike.
When possible, make a U-turn.
We'll make sure, because we might get more than one options, that I am heading to the right location first. So we want to go... Oh no, there's only one route, so that can't... Oh, that looks like a decent trip too. Alrighty. 12 hours. Perfect. Right, what do we got? Out of anyone that I've met from Discord, you and Rod have been the most helpful, not just with the game, but with the IRL stuff. You'd look at Ryder and think he's a band member of a heavy metal band, but yeah, well, that's the standard look for Netherlands, isn't it? He's the most funniest person I know. He doesn't like stuff get to him. Let stuff get to him. Just jokes and yeah. And you most of the time know what I'm trying to explain. Can't describe it because you've experienced the same thing. Pass and give me tips on how to either deal with it or how to get over it. Yeah, mate, well, yeah. It was very nice of you to say, Mike, but the fact of the matter is we both know what it's like for you, if you know what I mean, and we like the same thing, so you treat people how you want to be treated, and it's always good to have people that know what you're going through, so it's good to know that I have helped. That's the goal, and I'm glad that it has. So that's very kind of you to say, buddy, and I will endeavour to do my best to continue that as well, mate. And yeah. Yep, you've touched my heartstrings here, buddy. And I suppose it's the joy of the internet. Because it works both ways, mate. You've given me a lot of laughs and stuff and perked me up as well, so... Yep, you stunned me to silence and actually tearing up a little bit, so, yeah, no. Shall we move on? All good, Mike. You know where I am, buddy. You know where I am. Like I said, I'll endeavour to do my best. You know I'm going through something, and if for some reason I can't be there for you, it's not for any other reason that at that time I'm barely struggling to be there for myself. But even then, I'll still try my best.
Get ready to turn right.
Right, let's try and get lost here. No, it's Mexico. You don't have to try. It comes naturally. What we do need to do is get into crash cam, of course. Oh, hang on. I forgot about our cash. Our stash of cash. Let's buy a truck or two, so we can make more cash to put in the stash. Oh, that's right. We might as well buy the one that's right where our new truck garage is. Buy online. Line up online. And we should be able to buy two. So one for you, no one's there, but yeah. And, oh no, we're already on that. And one for whoever you be. Right. Last time I know we were in New Zealand. Oh, no, mate. I felt like going for a swim. I thought I'd swim across the great state of Alabama, and when I got there, I decided to keep going, and when I hit the coast, I decided to turn around and keep swimming, and I ended up in Mexico. Yeah, that'd be nice, eh? Vintage trucks actually would be nice. Jeez, I'm pumping out the bloody movie references today, aren't I? Tina, what is he called? Scarlett? What happened to Scarlett Johansson? I hate seeing that picture. Really do. Do tell, you will say. She looks exactly like my best friend all the way through. Actually, I'll say it. My best friend and the love of my life all the way through school. And most of my life. Up to a point. Exactly like her. Anyway, let's not do that. Let's hire driver. But definitely, she was my greatest friend for a long, long time. I hadn't seen her in a while. Like years and years and years. Right, so we got that sorted. So, yeah, I think... Just guessing, but I think ATS is definitely in the lead. Yeah, we all knew that was going to happen. It's just how much by. That was the only question that needed to be answered today. How much by? How much in front is ATS going to be? Did I not? Oh, okay. I was looking. I thought I was on 13th gear, but I was actually looking at the speed I was doing, not the gears. Oh, are we in London? I learnt. I remembered how big my nose was. The type of nose a plastic surgeon looks at and goes, money. Lots of money. Yeah, that is dead right. At the beginning, you didn't see it, Mike. I'll tell you. Yesterday, I think you missed it yesterday too. Yesterday on ETS, I noted down how much money we made over 7 days, and compared it with ATS. And ETS has made 2.1 mil, and ATS has made 2.8 million over the last 7 days. And I think those 7 days included a lot of the drivers not working as well before we did the total fix. There's no speed limit? Oh, the best part of Mexico. The let's get the hell out of here, Mexico. Oh, also crash cam. Why not? So let me bring that up. Let me just get through this roundabout. And into crash cam. Get rid of the border. And run the GPS. Oh, they snuck in a speed limit while I wasn't looking. Oh, it's a shame. It would have been. Oh, we've seen here. We've been here. I was going to say it'd be nice to see. Actually, I do remember the scenery from around here. And it's nice. In fact, I remember commenting about it because it reminded me of Wellington, our capital city. We're going to need to get the other lane. Yeah, I don't know why I put an emphasis on lane. But I was doing it on the Dyson Sphere when I was rewatching it too, when every time I went copper. We're going to get us some copper. I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting redoing it. Oh, well, it's not really. The Dyson Sphere thing, as I was talking about earlier. Because really I don't have to follow every stream. It's the end result when lot that were watching that, you know what I mean, when I did the big setup and the final factory build with the big bus going down the middle and the logistic things. Getting to unlocking all that to be able to do that, I can do any which way I like, it doesn't matter. It's the end result I need, isn't it? But there's quite a lot of different technologies that have been added, including brilliantly, which I always wanted, because it's part of Factorio, but they've added it in. They've added the ability to have logistics bots deliver material to you now. Love it. And they're currently working on, if you aren't aware, they're currently working on a combat system, and they've shown a couple of screenshots of it on Steam. So looking forward to that. And hopefully we'll be able to use that save that I did and come back, because I always said I will come back to it. I've said a lot of things. And with a bit of luck, we'll be able to do that. Go! I let you. Seriously, I'm letting you go. Oh, come on now! I'm miles from you, dude. It's got one of those stickers where it says things may appear closer than they are, further than they are. Definitely not closer than they are, because I was miles from them. Does Mexico really get fog? I suppose they would somewhere, wouldn't they? Surely. I've got an itchy nose again. A Mexican restaurant! It's actually the first one I think I've seen in Mexico. I mean, honestly, that would make sense though, wouldn't it? No, not really. Actually, now I think about it, I can't think. I wouldn't. Not seen a Mexican restaurant because everyone in there cooks Mexican, but then again, you go to a restaurant here and you get what you normally get, like a steak meal or something that you could cook at home, but yeah, makes no sense. But I heard someone knocking on the door. Knocking on my front door. Apparently not. Yeah, restaurant. It's a drive-through restaurant, but the different meaning. It's not the car they're talking about. Come on, that was a clever joke. That was a very thinking joke, wasn't it? That was still clever. Please validate my theory. That was a clever joke. Car zone with no cars on it. Oh, 37. I'm not paying attention to the speed limits, am I? 39. Oh, just as I put the cruise control on, back to 62. I was wondering what was going on here. I thought it's a time to hit the old secret code. Ah, damn it. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to sneak in further up here. Oh, it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Apparently in ATS and ETS it's International Bike's Got a Crash Day. Both of them where we've had that happen. Ooh, nice winding road coming up. We've been this way, but well, have we? I don't know actually. No, we mustn't have. So this is a new area. We get to see it in widescreen. Crash cam, bumper view. Go wide, 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 wide so I don't cut the corner with the trailer. Broken Pepsi bottles everywhere. I mean, on the bright side, it'll be broken plastic Pepsi bottles everywhere, not broken glass ones. Yeah, great. Just to add excitement, let's put some boulders really, really close to the yellow. Hello, hello. Oh, goodness me. Here we go. It's a Swift driver. Oh, he fixed it. Okay. I've got to go wide on this because I'm cutting that corner close to the rocks. I love roads like this. Challenging, like me. Go wide. Keep that well inside. I'll stay in 12th gear. I know we're going downhill, but speed limit is 25. My microphone doesn't seem like it's in the right spot. That's better. Not really. just covered up the top of me. Makes no difference. Don't worry about it. There she is. We get to drive out. Maybe we get to drive out of here. Actually, that all depends, doesn't it? On the rules that I've forgotten about. So if I want to familiarise myself with the rules of this competition, I can easily type an exclamation mark truck into chat, and that'll give me all the rules to deal with this conversation. How is that for a segue? There we go, for the new people watching, if there is any. Let's go into cab view for this bit. Get as close as we can to the side there. Hey, I saw that, buddy. Someone's in a rush. I think there might be a bit of money around this area. Something gives me that idea.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Come on, buddy. He's definitely let me in because he flashed the lights too. So hey, no, go for it, buddy. Oh, look where this has got to be parked. It almost looks like down there, actually. Just pop it in the car park. The customers, they'll be right. They don't mind spending all day here. Just block them in. Okay. This will be fun. Actually, does it go around the building? No, we can't. Damn. That'd be way too easy, wouldn't it? Now, we've got to get in. Oh, I'm actually going to believe you there. Not this time though, I think I've got it covered, buddy. I need to go help. Oh, we might be able if I keep turning. Yeah, I think we're clear. Yes, we'll be clear. Come on. Yes. Just as planned. And just ease it on in. We'll slower so we can get more of a turn in a shorter distance. And here's your Coca-Cola Pepsi. Show the results. You know, we do have BHP. Here's the problem. Let me read the rules. Let me sneeze. Alright. Maybe it's a basic thing, I'm just trying to remember. BHP were with. So there's no problem there. The only problem is Do we have a garage? We do have a garage here, don't we? We also have a garage here. We just bought it, so both options are viable. I'm pretty sure we have a garage here somewhere. Alright, so do we go back the way we came? Actually, I also think that possibly might be... No, is it? Yes, that might be. No, is it down here? I don't know. What are you on about? No, don't worry about it. I'll tell you if it is there. So we've got one or two, so we can go back where we came from, or we can go back to where we've been. That's the road, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking it is too. Because I don't remember going through there. It's a 57-hour trip and 39-minute. Mexican time, which means about a 10-hour trip. What is the time? 10 to... Ooh... Interesting. How long did it take? I got back just before 3, so that trip was about an hour long. And that says city, so that's actually possibly correct, because we're actually going further. So maybe inside of Mexico the timing is right. But admittedly, it would be ferry distance, of course, which is only 267 kilometres, miles, which leaves us with 5. Well, I honestly don't know if we've got the time. I don't think we do we? But I'd love to do it. What is the time? 4 o'clock, which is the time I normally want to finish these days, 4 o'clock. We did go a bit longer yesterday, but we couldn't help that. It's part and parcel. I don't want to risk it with that one. And to be honest, I'd love to take that one. Yeah, but dodgy for time. I don't think we do. Yeah. Yes, that's what I was about to say, because I think, like you, Causey, I want to go that way. And maybe next week, what am I looking? I'm looking for the date. Yeah, it is doubles, but short doubles, I would imagine. But I don't care. I want to go that way. I'm starting to get a runny nose for some reason. I should have got home and I should have doused myself in antibacterial stuff, because apparently COVID is rampant in our part of the world. My son's partner, Alice, she's a nurse, and she happens to work in the section where they stay, and they've got 10 confirmed cases there and a few others yet to be confirmed, suspected. Then again, could be other reasons. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't get a running nose straight away, and it takes a while to settle. Plenty of time to douse my stomach in with vinegar, which I swear by, for all your killing germ needs. Got rid of bubonic plague. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll end it today, and maybe I'll try and start early next week. Or do I? No, well, I can go a bit longer, depending how it goes. But I think with that one, I really want to do that one, and I think it'll actually be like over an hour. Definitely well over an hour's drive, because look at we've got all those turns we did here, and then we've got to look at all this all over the place. So we'll do that. And we'll save it and we'll have it next week. I'm looking forward to that. Watch people come and vote for other one. Well, this is how we get around it. 30 seconds to vote, 1 or 2. Causey, you gone with 1. And $30 seconds up. Got 2 votes for 1. There we go. Oh, and we've run out of time, so we'll keep that for next week. So that's what we've got. I won't get it now, just in case, you know. Oh, hopefully it won't go. Get an update during the week. That would be really bad, wouldn't it? Yeah, so we'll do that. Okay, fantastic. Great. Jeez, my nose is really starting to run all of a sudden. Let me get things ready here. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. So it's something to look forward to next week. Let me write down the end results of the ATS thing. Where we made actually profit. I think I wrote it down at the end of yesterday's stream, didn't I? The 7 days. So if that's the case, there's basically $1 million between them. Last 7 days, 3,173,000. Yeah, ATS, eh? That's what happens when your workers actually decide to work. And I was just about to write down 3 million. That's not the money we got. What's the money we got? 123. 160. Yeah, you did 0 instead of a 6 there, buddy. Yeah, I saw that. Don't worry. I'm on to it. Yeah. Sure you are. 22 garages. So we've got the same amount of garages. 108 trucks. Okay, so not much between, not as much as I thought there would be, to be honest. The difference is 80 grand in 2 trucks, basically, which is good. It's nice and close. Yeah, I've already done that. It's afterwards, you know. Once we get out of Mexico, we generally get a good amount of money. So, but there we go. Anyway, that's it for today. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I like driving in Mexico, really do. Anyway, a big thank you to everyone's come along. Whether you've been and gone, still here watching after the fact, either on the Twitch VOD or the YouTube channel. Which you can find a link for that in my About page for those who are watching on the Twitch VOD and want to see previous streams that are no longer available on Twitch. For those here in chat watching and you're interested, you can type in !YouTube into chat and that will give you the link as well, or go to the About page. I'll leave it up to you. I'll be back next week carrying on with the competition, the second day of the autumn/fall. If you want to know what the days it is, it's basically the same days as Saturday and Sunday for me, but go and check out my schedule page, because for some of you it's a different day and a different date and a different time than when I start, because we're in different parts of the world. So do that, have a look there, and yeah, hopefully we can see you in the next stream. A big thank you to especially to everyone who kept me company in chat as well, Causey, Patrio, and Mike, and I'm just trying to think, was there anyone else? I don't think it was just you 3 today, innit? The regulars. Thank you guys, Kippy, and yeah, just as important, those guys who were looking, if any of you were. And hopefully you enjoyed the stream. So I'll be back next week, next Saturday for me. As I said, go check my schedule page out for your local times on that one. And hopefully you'll be there with me. If you're not, I'll probably see you when you do come back, if you do come back. But until then, you look after yourselves. Enjoy the summer, you Northern Hemisphere people. Lucky, lucky people. I'll sit here and try and enjoy the freezing cold. And yeah, most importantly, look after yourselves. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend too. It's the end for me, but some of you still got a day to go, so make the most of it. And yeah, we'll go from there. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get things ready. Take it easy. Have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye, guys.